Noor says, when getting up from the first tashahhud, we have to do Raf'al yadain, raising of the hands. So when should we say AllahuAkbar? Should we say it while getting up? But if we do this, then we would say it before raising our hands. Kindly explain. First of all, you said that we have to do Raf'al yadain, and this is not true. Raising the hands is a sunnah. It is not mandatory. So if a person stands, bows, rises from ruku' and does not raise his hands, his prayer is totally valid and correct. Number two, raising the hands in prayer is done in 4 locations. 2 of them happens only once in the prayer, and the other 2 happens in every rak'ah. So the first place where it happens only once, in takbiratul ihram, in the beginning of the salat, you say Allahu Akbar, which is a pillar to say Allahu Akbar. But raising the hands is not. It's still a sunnah. So if I am in the masjid and I say Stawu, i'tadilu, and I look right and left and the congregation are all ready, and I say Allahu Akbar without raising my hands, my prayer is totally valid, no problem. So this is number 1, happens only once in the prayer. Number 2 is when I'm in the first tashahhud, whether it says Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib or Isha. All of these 4 salats have 2 tashahhud. The first one is after the second rak'ah. When I'm about to go to the third rak'ah, I always say Allahu Akbar and I raise my hands. And this happens only once in the salat. It doesn't happen in Fajr at all. The third time where I raise my hands happens in every rak'ah. And that is when I go for ruku' and I say Allahu Akbar and I do my ruku'. And the fourth time also happens in every rak'ah. And this is when I raise my head from ruku', I say Sami'a Allahu liman hamida. That's it. Now, when I'm at tashahhud, there are 2 schools of thought. Some say, when I finish my tashahhud and I want to go to the third rak'ah, while sitting, I say Allahu Akbar and I stand up. And this is followed by Sheikh Al-Albani and his students. The vast majority say, no. You stand up, and while you're standing up, you say Allahu Akbar, and once you stand up, you raise your hands. Sheikh, this means that we raise our hands after we say Allahu Akbar. That says yes. 3 types or 3 ways that the Prophet was authentic upon reported about him between raising the hands and saying Allahu Akbar. So in the beginning, you can do this. Allahu Akbar, it's simultaneous. And you can do this. Allahu Akbar, you're raising the hands before saying Allahu Akbar. Or you can do this. Allahu Akbar. So you say takbir before. So you can have 3 ways. Either simultaneous or before or after. And all was reported by the Prophet ﷺ. So to answer your question, I'm inclined to say that you say Allahu Akbar between the sitting position and standing up. So you have to say it in between, not while you're sitting and not while you're standing up. As for the raising the hands, you do it when you fully stand up, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.